Hi everyone, I popped into Home Bargains the other day. I popped in because we are now getting into autumn and I wanted to pick up some home stuff and some cleaning bits but in autumn scents. However, I think they were a little bit confused about what season it was or what they should be catering for because they had Halloween stuff in, loads of it. So if you love Halloween, definitely go check it out. If you're prepping Christmas stuff, if you're starting early, but they also still had suitcases and the holiday section. And they also had back to school stuff as well. So yeah, I think because a lot of things have been happening, I don't think they knew who exactly to cater for. But nevertheless, I'll show you what I picked up. I want to show you these pink baskets. So I picked them up because I picked two of these up. They were $4.99 each. They're very tough, thick plastics. They also come with a lid. However, I don't plan on using the lids, and to be honest, I've already misplaced them. And the plan for this is, and I cannot wait to film this video and get it sorted, is to organise the boot of my car because I've got work stuff in there, I've got kids stuff in there, I've got like first aid kit, you know, just all the things that you carry in the car, and yeah, blankets strewn across, Dottie's towels, and I just need a couple of baskets to help get me organised. I'm hoping that they will, and of course I love the colour because it is pink and it's a really lovely dusky pink as well. But they did also have cream and they did have grey as well, so if you're looking for more of your home and you go with more neutral colours, they've got you sorted as well. And of course they've got every size going. So the next item that I wanted to show you is this Fabulosa mixology range. I've not seen this in before, but I haven't popped into the bargain shops in ages. I just feel like life's been really hectic and I've been really finding it difficult to find a little bit of me time to pop into the bargain shops. But I picked this one up and it's watermelon and pistachio. So it's a multi-purpose cleaner, and I'll be honest, I was going in for autumn scents, but my store didn't really have anything in, so I got this one instead. It's a lovely pink colour, and this one was my favourite out of the three options they had. Oh my god, it just smells so good. It almost smells a little bit like grown-up sweeties, like a sweet scent but like more grown up. So definitely recommend that. I'm going to pop this in my bathroom. And just talking about other cleaning stuff, I did pick up another fairy. I always get the pink one in this special bottle. Oh, actually it's a Mrs. Hinch one. Pink tulips and white jasmine. I like the anti-leak bottles. They're just so much easier. The caps don't break off and you don't have like fairy liquid going everywhere if it gets knocked over. Another bit of cleaning stuff, I picked up some floor wipes. I went for the Ever Ready ones. These are 20 big thick wipes and they're just in citrus burst, so they'll just be like a lemony scent, won't they? Now I got these because it was your guys' recommendations actually, because like the really nice smelling ones like the Fabulosa wipes, they do like a cherry blossom one in Home Bargains. However, after trying them all, and even the ones that say thick wipes, they're not very thick and they're not very big, and I just feel like you end up using 5 wipes to wipe like the tiniest area, and I feel like it's a little bit of a waste, a bit of false economy. So I've just gone with these ones. They don't look as pretty, they probably don't smell as pretty, but I think they're going to do the job much better. They do work out a little bit more expensive, but like I said, I really do feel like those other ones are false economy. So let me just have a look how much these were. Okay, so they were 85p each for 20 wipes. And moving on to a bit of hair care, I picked up the Aussie Miracle Moist shampoo and also the Aussie Deep Moisture conditioner. So these are the slightly bigger bottles, the shampoo being bigger than the conditioner. I picked these up because I was actually using, let me show you, this, and you might have seen this range in the bargain shops. I actually picked this up from Body Care. I find this extremely drying on my hair, and I would say my hair can take a lot of heat really. It doesn't particularly get damaged by curlers. I feel like it can take a bit of a battering, to be honest. It is like very naturally frizzy in texture. You can probably see it today because it's hot and humid. It's making an escape for it, but I feel like this is, I don't know, I feel like it's damaging my hair. So it's a coconut milk shampoo that's supposed to rejuvenate the scalp and hair. It wasn't expensive, it was a cheap one, but I would just say to avoid it because, do you know, like when you wash it and like even in the shower it's kind of like squeaky, and not squeaky clean, like dry, like struggle to run your hands through it squeaky. And it's only when I put my conditioner on that it feels like I get some, I don't know, some softness back into it. So yeah, I just wanted to stop using this one, and I picked up some Good Old Faithfuls. I've actually not had these in a while, and I just wanted the classic one that, I don't know if they still do it, where it was like blue, and it just smelled absolutely amazing. But they didn't have it in Home Bargains. So yeah, I just picked these up. But I feel like Aussie is a pretty trusty brand. I always used to really rate them. I think it's probably one of the only shampoos that helps to take away some of my frizz. I can't get rid of all of my frizz. I haven't found anything, doesn't matter how expensive hair products have been. My hair texture is just very tricky to navigate unless I'm using heat, unfortunately. I would say though about this bigger bottle, I actually looked on the inside of it and it does only look half full, and I actually, yeah, it only looks, sorry there's a bubble there, it does smell really nice. And I looked in several of the bottles, so I thought, oh my god, maybe somebody's just tipped it out or spilt it. But no, they were all half full. So I do feel like it's a little bit of a con. It's in a bottle this size. The conditioner is pretty full, but yeah, just be wary. And I just want to say they were both $5.89 each. So sort of like mid-range hair care. Well, it is for me, because obviously you can get like 30-40 quid stuff, which I used to use when I was a teenager. Remember Paul Mitchell? And oh, I used to love the smell of that stuff. I imagine it's still going. But it used to smell like you'd just come from the hairdresser, which is absolutely amazing. And then talking of more hair stuff, I picked up this Charles Worthington Moisture Seal. It's a curl enhancing balm, oil rich hydration and nourishment to define and smooth curls. Because I have to admit, some days I just really don't have time to do my hair at the moment. As in, I'm literally rushing out the house. I just feel like, I don't know what it is, life's got really busy. I think it's because my eldest has got, well, my eldest is heading to school and we've had a bit of a change of routine. My youngest obviously go nursery, working, and just trying to keep up with life. I'm sure you guys will understand. So yeah, I just need something I can put on my hair and make it look like I've done something. So this was $2.89. I've had the Charles Worthington like spray before. That used to work pretty well, but I don't think they actually do it. So yeah, I went for this instead. I imagine it's just like a, yeah, it's just like a normal cream white texture. Doesn't really have a strong smell, but fingers crossed it does miracles on my hair. I just wanted to touch on this tan. So I actually got this from B&M, but I said I would update you on it, so I'm going to update you in this video. And it was the Anovia Tantalised Tan in the Ultra Dark, because I was moaning about Saint-Tropez being lighter than it used to be, and I'm going to say that this is much darker than St. Moritz now. And I actually put it on, and to be honest with you, it's probably a little bit too dark for me in the UK, because obviously I'm a redhead. I don't tan naturally, I have very, very fair skin. I would definitely use this abroad, but it's probably actually too dark. I felt a little bit not like me when I was wearing it, but it was really good. It was really easy to put on. It was probably a little bit more, it is a mousse, but it felt like a little bit more liquidy as it was gliding. And yeah, I must say it was a really good product. If you like a dark tan, I would recommend this one. Now, as I was in the mood to get autumn stuff, I picked up an orange soap. It isn't an autumn scent, unfortunately, but it is mango, passion fruit and orange. And I have to say, mango, passion fruit have got to be some of my favourite, do you know, well, mango is one of my favourite fruits. Passion fruit is like one of my favourite flavours because I'm not huge on the texture of it. And then orange for the smell. So this soap is a winner. It was 89p. You do get quite a lot in there, and it is in a pretty bottle. Well, it looks very pretty with the orange colour on the label, but I will be dispensing it into a soap dispenser. I picked up some food containers. So the first one I picked up was this one. I believe this was like £1.50 or £1.80, something like that. I think these are the best ones for storing food, like your leftovers and stuff, because they just don't take up much room, and it's really good for one portion as well. So I tend to freeze my things in, yeah, sort of like per portion, per person, rather than like in big batches, because you just never know, do you? Like, my husband might be there, he might be doing something, and vice versa. Don't know if the girls will eat it or not, if they're in the mood for it. So yeah, I just tend to stick to the one portion in the freezer, and these are just so easy to stack up. They fit in the drawers, and like I said, and don't take up loads of room. And they're also leak proof as well, and you can microwave them. So yeah, win-win-win. A pack of these ones up as well. These aren't actually for me, these are for my husband, but these are almost like the ones that you get from a takeaway, however with red lids. They had all different coloured lids, but they are microwave and freezer safe. I think they were like £1 or £1.20. And then we just needed some new sponges, so I picked these ones. Look like the natural looking sponges. because if I'm being honest, whereas sponges are, they're in like direct eye line. They're in like this black basket, but they're in direct eye line when you walk in to the bathroom. So I need them to sort of match the bathroom to an extent, because they're in a basket that they can dry in as well. So yeah, I just picked 3 of those up. They're super cheap and they're just very soft, aren't they, on the girls' skin. So they're just to top us up. Some of my trusty Aquafresh. This is my favourite toothpaste. I don't use anything else, and I just use the original, and I have since I was about, I don't know, 4, 5, to be fair, probably even before then. I also picked up this Soft and Gentle deodorant. I don't know what's going on with the deodorant section in My Home Bargains, but this was the only normal size one. They only had all like minis in, and it was in the scent, well, it's in the scent, sorry, Magnolia Hug, which sounds very cozy, doesn't it? Pear and Magnolia. Now, I thought this scent was going to be really old-fashioned, but it's quite a pretty sweet scent, and I still very much like it. So yeah, would recommend that if you like sweet scents like me. Trusty cotton pads. I picked up the big ones because I just, again, it's a bit like the wipes. If you have the little ones, you have to use about 2 or 3, whereas I feel like I can get away with using 1 with micellar water. With these, I'll be honest with you, I'm using the Primark micellar water at the minute. Now, I've never had a micellar water that I don't get on with, but there's something about the Primark one that I don't like. I think it's a little bit stingy around the eyes, which I've not had with any other water. I know you shouldn't put around the eyes, but also you have to take your mascara off. So yeah, I'm not 100% getting on with it. However, I will just use it until it's gone. But yeah, just picked some of those up, and they are like 59p, 69p. 2 boxes of tissues, because I feel like there's things going around at the moment, almost like winter bugs, even though it's still summer. And these ones are 69p. Buy softly. We just get through so many. I feel like with having 2 young children, there's always bugs in the house. So yeah, and I always feel like this tissue is softer on your nose than actual like toilet paper tissue. So yeah, if you've got a really runny nose, these are better. I picked my husband some deodorant up. I just gave him the Right Guard 48-hour one. To be honest, I don't think he particularly has a preference. I got some tissue paper because I'm really good at having bags in. Well, usually, sometimes it depends who it's for, but usually I'm good at having like bags in, wrapping paper, but I never never have any tissue paper. And this was just from it might have even been from the wedding section actually, but I think that's pretty near the wrapping section. But yeah, it's just white with silver, and I thought that was pretty unisex and would match most bags that you can buy. And then, talking of birthdays, my daughter is going to a birthday party on Saturday, and I always ask the parents what they want, because I'm aware as a parent that kids have preferences. They very much like something or don't like something, and also as a parent you just don't want lots of plastic in the house. So if they need something, you know, even if it's basics or whatever, like, you know, I'll get it, rather than like plastic toys, because I just get it as a parent, like, your house is full anyway. Nevertheless, she asked for hair stuff, so I picked up this headband, which is super cute. I think she'll love it. She's going to be 5, and it's got like little gems on it. I just thought I would have loved that when I was a kid, and also I think my daughter would love it. She's not seen it yet, but it was only £1.50, and I actually went into Claire's, and headbands like this are like £6 or £8 in Claire's, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I'd rather go Home Bargains and get her a few nice little bits that I can put in a bag. I also picked her up some hair clips. These were less than £1. I want to say these were 69 or 89p. This one's got unicorn stars and like shooting stars on it. Again, very, very cute. I would have been, again, a £6 or £8 in Claire's, and I just couldn't resist these ones, so I got 2 packs. I got 2 lots of rainbows and some cupcakes on. I just thought you cannot go wrong for a 5-year-old, especially those who love hair clips and who are very girly, to get stuff like this. Just thought they were so cute. Did also pick her up a fairy unicorn canvas to paint, because sometimes as a parent it's hard to fill the time, particularly in like school holidays and stuff, and I thought, oh, it'd be like a nice activity for her and her mum to do together. And then it's just got some really pretty pastel colours, and then they can keep it up for as long as they want and then just get rid of it. And that wasn't too expensive either. I think that was like £2 or £3. definitely not much more than £3, and yeah, just very pretty. And I feel like my daughter and all of her friends are just obsessed with the unicorns at the minute, and of course princesses. So I did pick up a little princess card, and yeah, branded one, 79p, and I just don't think you can go wrong. I'm just really happy that all of the bargain shops, Primark, are doing lots of Disney stuff, particularly now like my girl's getting into it. And I was never like a big Disney person, but we will occasionally just have like a film afternoon, get some popcorn and just sit and watch a Disney film, and I absolutely love it. Talking of which, snacks, and these are very nice. So rainbow cookies, these are only 99p. I got them for my daughter's birthday party because they reminded me of unicorns. And I didn't think I was going to like them. I thought they're going to be really hard because obviously they're quite cheap. But they're not, they're really yummy, and me and my husband absolutely love them as well, so I thought I'd get another pack of those. And then talking to the hubby, he likes something like quick and easy that can take to work, and I got him some of these flapjack bars. So I got him some raisin ones, and I did also get him some chocolate ones because they would be my preference, the chocolate. So milk chocolate and white chocolate. I don't think they did dark in my store, but these are only 39p. And I don't know how, if he has them with his lunch. I think sometimes he takes them for breakfast. I mean, they are oats, but yeah, just very simple, quick and cheap. And then talking of simple, quick and cheap, I do this really nice recipe that I've nicked off Asda Living. I'll pop it up on the screen here. Highly recommend it. It is a vegetarian recipe, but I'll be honest, I do add chicken breast to mine just to bulk it out a little bit. And it does freeze really well as well. And it's a ratatouille with dumplings on with cheese. Now they recommend using Aunt Bessie's frozen dumplings, super good. I think you get 8 in there and it's like £2 something. However, I know these mixes are really cheap, so I got this for 45p to try as an alternative to the Aunt Bessie ones. Obviously the Aunt Bessie ones are really good if you're in a rush, but I'm saying that recipe, you do have to like chop lots of things, which reminds me, I got one of those vegetable choppers off Amazon. I've actually ordered another one because I lost the base to it, so I'll show you. I'll do an overlay of what it is. Oh my god, absolutely in love. I pretty much bought it for that recipe because it's probably my favourite tea right now. And the thing is with that, usually I've got both the girls running around, my husband's still at work, so I need to like prep it really quick, and the chopper is just amazing for that. So yeah, but I've not actually tried this dumpling mix. I've never actually made dumplings from a dumpling mix. I've always been, I want to say lazy, efficient by using the Aunt Bessie one, but I believe that's what we had when I was growing up, so I think it'll be okay. It's just that like growing up, like with stews, they were just like on the pan, they weren't like put in the oven, and this recipe calls for it to go in the oven, but I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. And I also got some napkins because I always say this, I've got a little basket on my table in the dining room with napkins in, baby wipes, just anything that you're going to need at the table when you've got kids. So yeah, I want anti-bac wipes as well, and I just feel like these look a little bit nicer than just having like the kitchen roll on the table, because you know what it's like, it will just get left there like all week, and it's just, because you can see it from our living room, and as you come through the porch, again it's in like your eye line, so I just want something that looks a little bit more neat put together. Also got my daughter some toothpaste. This one is their favourite, by the way, with the strawberries on. Oh, that reminds me, I've got, let me show you this brush. If your kids don't like brushing their teeth, I'd recommend trying this one if they've got a sweet tooth. It smells sweet. I mean, I've not tried it myself, but both of them really like it. Even my 18-month-old loves it. But I want to show you this brush. Now, I'm showing you Home Bargains a video, but this is from B&M. I believe it's from B&M. And it's the studio style brush, and it's this one with the stars on and everything. Now, I got this for my daughter's birthday, and she's quite sensitive when you're brushing her hair with it pulling. And I was just using a tangle teaser thinking, oh, it's like a really soft brush, this is as soft as they get. However, I started using this one and she doesn't complain at all. The bristles on it are super soft, and it just feels like it glides through the knots really easily. So if you have problems with your little ones, I would definitely recommend this brush. It's so much better than the tangle teaser, although saying that, maybe they've improved it, because I think that was mine. and that's probably a few years old now. But yeah, this one it just works a lot better on her hair, and I know how difficult these small things can be when you've got kids. So yeah, just wanted to shout that brush out. And then back onto a little bit of beauty stuff. I also picked up this BB cream because I don't know what it is. Like, having makeup on my face has never bothered me. I know some people like to get home, take the makeup off. I'll be honest with you, it's bothered me so little that, like, I pretty much up until like 2 years ago wouldn't even bother me if I slept in my makeup. But now, I don't know, like, I feel like I can feel it on my face, particularly foundation. So I just thought I might go back to using something a little bit lighter just every day. So I'm going to give this BB cream a go. Back in the day, I mean back in the day when I was like at uni, so I was, you know, about 10 years younger, I used to use a BB cream, and that's what I used every day. So I thought, oh, do you know, I might go back to it. I mean, my skin is obviously a little bit different from that. And I mean, I was very lucky, I never suffered with spots or anything, but I would say now, and to be fair, with using tan, sometimes it looks a little bit patchy, so I need something that can cover it. So we'll see how we get on with that, as long as it's a nice formulation and isn't too drying, because that's probably the biggest issue that I have with my skin, it's drying. That will be good. And it wasn't expensive. Again, I think it was £1.99 or £2.99. And talking of saving some money, I've been buying Pampers from the supermarket, and I'm not joking you, a pack like this size is costing me between £8 and £10. I saw these at Home Bargains for £5.50. I was like, I'm getting them. I don't use Pampers all the while, but for my youngest, she drinks so much fluid. Oh my goodness, like, I've never known a baby to drink so much. I have to just do half a cup for her because she will just keep going until it's gone. And at night time she does need the extra absorbency of a Pampers. So yeah, got her those. And that was it from Home Bargains. But I did get, I just want to show you this little pasta dish that I got from I was calling it Tiger. It's not even that. What is it? Flying Tiger. I don't know why. Did it ever used to be called Tiger? I don't know. I do love the experience of that store. I don't know what it is. I think it's just how they've got stuff laid out. They always have like fun little bits in, don't they? And look how they've wrapped it. They've even put it in a really nice, something like a canvassy style bag. I'm gonna keep that for my shopping. But my pasta dish is all chipped, and I just absolutely love this style. Do you know, it's like a really organic shape. And I do have to confess, the pasta dish that I've got right now, it must be 2 or 3 times the size of this. I think it might even be a serving dish, to be honest, not a pasta dish. But I wanted to get something different, and this was £6, and I just loved it. I thought, yeah, that is going to be nice for me. I use pasta dishes all the time, not even just for pasta, so definitely get my money's worth out of that. And then I did also pop into Pound Stretcher, so I'll just show you those bits as well. Only a little bit, not a lot. Oh, I actually got another toothpaste, but obviously, with having 2 girls, just get through so much toothpaste. I picked them up with some of this mermaid starfish, just like bath salts. It's just cute, isn't it, for them? Just something a little bit fun. Again, they were like 99p. And then they had loads of hand sanitizer on offer, and these are only 20p. So I picked up the little unicorn one to keep in the bag, because I just feel like with going out and touching things, going to the park, oh, we went to a car boot as well, I just feel like you just need stuff like this around, don't you? So yeah, 20p. If you want to go and stock up, Pound Stretcher is the place to go. That's it. I think that is all my shopping recently. So I really hope you enjoyed this haul. I hope it hasn't been too long. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.